Well, hi guys. It's Saturday, April the 14th, about 4:45 by the clock on the wall. I'm calling it a day. It's been a long one. Been working on getting a bunch of stuff done in the cab. By that I mean I've got two sets of parts to choose from. Like the door seals, had to set off the old cab. This is a set that was out of this cab. I decided to go with these because they're a lot springier, where those are pretty well flattened out. Spent the biggest part of the day getting the dash put in this truck, which is a major undertaking. A lot of stuff I had to do before we set this in, like this box. There's a brain box that you have to have in first before you can put this in, because it is, you can see it back there or not, right up here. So to get to it, you got to take the dash out. But I've got the throttle pedal hooked in and all the wiring hooked up to it. The brake pedal's hooked up. The dash is in. The wiring for the cab is in. I've got this is a wire for the speaker in the door. The other side has all the wiring here. This is the ground, gets put to this bolt. Wiring for the marker lights gets hooked here. This speaker wire gets hooked there. And I'm not sure what this one is, but it gets hooked here. So that's fairly straightforward and simple as far as getting into it. Did have to change the radio wire. This one was attached to the dash, so I had to take the one that was in it out. But it's all in there. It's all hooked up, or getting hooked up. And hopefully I can start putting the rest of the interior in. It's kind of piece at a time here. Let's get the dash done, and the last thing I'll do is put the steering wheel in. Then it'll be starting to put the panels inside, and then the seats. Put the back seat in first, then the buckets and the console, and that part of the build will be done. I had to use both emergency brake cables. This one was good, except the end here pulled off the rubber, and I couldn't get it to go back together. So I got the one out of this cab, and it was missing the rubber for the pedal. So we did some switching around, and voila! I've got to get under the truck and hook up the shift cable and emergency brake cable and put the new e-brake cable that hooks to this that goes to the back. So I know that's new, and I know this is oiled up and it's in good shape. So I know the emergency brake is going to work properly when you need it. I've had quite a few guys tell me that this is a complete waste of my time, but I beg to differ. Simply because I won't have $1,000, $1,200 from start to finish, from tearing this apart to having it back on the road. And you know, everybody said, you know, junk it, go buy a new truck. I'm not going to buy a brand new truck to use on the farm. Ain't going to happen. I'm not spending $70,000 when I can spend $1,200 and have the same thing. That's why I'm doing this. It works out because I have that to drive right now. Dad can't drive anymore, so I'm driving his pickup for now till I get blue done. Makes more sense to me. So when I get this thing done, this truck will be right. I've got rotor for that side to put on. I've got calipers to put on and new brakes. Of course, radius arm bushings, the brackets, the bushings themselves have been changed. New steering shock, lower radiator hose, upper radiator hose, everything is getting gone through. So, and I've got the parts sitting here. That's the thing. The parts are here. I don't have to run out and buy them. I've got them. So when I get this done, I would much rather have this truck because I know every nut and bolt in it and I know it's right. Probably what's going to happen now is when I get the front end assembled, the whole thing will get painted. The bed will come off. I got some things I want to do to it, like install LED lights, brake lights right here. Bed will get cleaned up and painted, and the truck will be right as rain. That's why I'm doing this. It's a lot cheaper to do this than for me to go buy a truck at this time. So that's what I'm going to do. But like I say, when I get done with this, I know it'll be right. And I won't be afraid to take off in it and go someplace, because I know it's right. You know, glow plugs, new glow plugs. Replace the wiring on that side, on the valve cover gasket. Put new pigtails in it. Fix the transmission leak. Fix the exhaust leaks on the turbo up pipes. So it's going to be right. But at any rate, guys, as you can see, I've been busy today. Got a lot more to do. Found something I got to fix. The little vacuum hose from right there that comes over to here is bad. So I've got to split this back and get in there and tie into it. Piece of cake, minor detail. But at any rate, guys, I'm going to get out of here. It's time to go home. So we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And Big Blue's coming along. We'll see you next time, guys.